This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
Move.freestateproject.org. Move.freestateproject.org.
I'm standing here with Nancy from Vermont, who is at outside the McCain town hall meeting. Which is getting louder and louder by the second as Obama and McCain supporters fight it out. But you're here to support a cause, not to support a particular candidate, it looks like. Tell me a little bit about that.
I'm here to support the concept that we need to look at a peace economy. We need to get out of Iraq as soon as possible, and we need to really look at alternatives to war. I feel like for the last 8 years, the Bush administration's first knee-jerk response to everything has been war, and whenever Barack Obama has said he would talk to leaders of other countries, there's been a real strong visceral reaction from Republicans and even from some Democrats, for example, when he was debating Hillary Clinton about, oh, how awful, you would talk to these leaders. Well, I think diplomacy is what works. When we have nuclear weapons and drones that bomb people without even having a flyer in the plane, I think we really need to be looking at diplomacy seriously. And I'm here because I want to look at alternatives to war. Our budget is deep in a hole, and nobody is going to fight with that concept. And our Pentagon has a blank check. Everything else is going to be squeezed and squeezed again. And I'm here to say that we need to start spending money on something other than war.
Now I'm going to run around a little bit and I'll be right back. Now the folks over here are seems to be more McCain supporters on this side, more Obama supporters on that side, although again, the peace activists are here for a cause or to oppose war, not necessarily to support Obama. I haven't asked them all about who they're supporting.
John McCain!
Well, anyway, I want to get another look at those peace activists from a little bit of more of a distance so I can see them a little bit better. So I'll step over here, trying to sort of stay out of the highway or out of the road as best I can. But that's the peace activists from a distance that I was just talking to. Their sign says, "One day of the Iraq War equals $720 million. That is a lot of money.
It must be the new math.
I beg pardon?
New math.
Oh, so you say the numbers are inaccurate, you think?
Well, you can make them up. I mean, you pull it out of a rabbit hat, you know.
Yeah. Are you concerned at all, though, about the amount of spending, considering how little money, how broke the U.S. is now?
Look, we haven't had a terrorist attack here since 9/11. We've been rooting out the evil terrorists all over the world, and no matter what it costs, if the mission's accomplished, that's what we should be doing. Maybe some of these social programs we should cut back on, but when it comes to protecting our country, that's first and foremost. And I'd rather have a Republican. I feel a lot more comfortable and sleep a lot better at night than having one of these left-wing fruitcakes in the White House.
Amen.
How many of those millions did Barney Frank and his friends pocket on Wall Street? Let's be truthful. They had 2 years in Congress and have done nothing. When you talk about
have you given any thought to the idea, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Congressman Ron Paul proposed the idea of letters of marque and reprisal, assassinations against terrorists that would be less expensive. How do you react to that idea so that we could save a little bit of money in the way we defend ourselves?
It's fine with me.
Did you know that all the Republicans in Congress voted against him, though, and George Bush was not in favor of that?
Ron Paul?
Yeah, they voted against his attempt to use, letters of marque and reprisal to bring these men to justice.
Well, it's difficult to figure what they're thinking in Congress, to be honest with you. I don't think anybody can make any common sense out of it. Certainly not the kind of government that our forefathers had envisioned back in the late 1700s. That's for darn sure.
You say the one we've got right now, the way we're fighting?
What we have right now
is not
what they envisioned at all.
Yeah.
Especially when you have to drag about 30 people behind you if you're working.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what really gets me. How many more can I carry?
Yeah, the American dream isn't like supporting all the people that don't want to work.
Yeah. Does it concern you at all that, I mean, like if you're in favor of, you know, a badass United States that can go and kick some butt overseas, that kind of thing, doesn't it worry you a little bit, though, that we're expending so many resources on a guerrilla war? I mean, doesn't it make it more difficult for us to defend ourselves later?
Well, I mean, you have to take the fight to where they are, you know, and you either root them out over there, or they come here.
So I always have to interrupt these interviews because so many interesting things happening.
Immigration policy is so ridiculous that you could declare you're a Taliban at the Mexican border and they'll let you in. So we might as well get them before they get plane tickets over here.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate your time.
Welcome.
Are you a Free Stater who has moved to New Hampshire? If so, please make sure you've informed the Free State Project. Make sure you count on our Made the Move counter. That counter on our website needs to keep rising. That can only happen if you officially let us know you're here. Help us counter the skeptics who say it can't be done. Show the world you've already done it. Email moved@freestateproject.org. Moved@freestateproject.org. Moved@freestateproject.org.